put computers down, the screen's down. Okay.
Okay. I'm sure that you've all had enough about me talking about Harry Potter, because it's like my all-time favorite thing ever. But today I'm going to inform you about a few things I bet you didn't know about the franchise. The Harry Potter movies were very entertaining and were well made, in my opinion. But they weren't exactly true to the books. So today I'm going to inform you about 3 things that were left out of the movies that were included in the books. And those 3 things will be Spew, the Not Chosen One, and the Marauders. SPEW stands for the Society for the Promotion of Elfish Welfare. It was an organization that Hermione Granger, one of the main characters throughout the series, came up with, and she came up with it because she wanted the house elves to have a better life and better living conditions overall. Because the way that the house elves work in the Wizarding World is that they're owned by a master, and they're not released from the master unless they're given a piece of clothing. And so, but she tried to get them to be able to have a salary, but of course that never worked. But she had her own little club and everything, made like pins and everything, but of course it didn't really catch on. And this was mentioned in the 4th book, The Goblet of Fire. And that was the, like, sign thing for it. Yeah, okay. Hermione was one of the main characters throughout the series, but another character just as important was Neville Longbottom. Here, a couple things. This is him in that's probably the 4th movie, maybe, and then that was in the last movie. Neville he had a bit of a rough childhood. His parents were both, they were given, there was one of the unforgivable curses that was thrown on them by Bellatrix Lestrange, which was one of Voldemort's followers. And this curse made them feel excruciating pain, and eventually it affected their memory to the point where they couldn't even recognize their own son. And that, I could just imagine how hard that would be when you can't even recognize your own children. And Neville was an only child, so that's probably just even more rough for him. But because of this, he was raised by his grandma, who, and because his parents were living in St. Mungo's Hospital, which is just like the main hospital in the Wizarding World. But Neville he was like in the sidelines during the first few movies, but then movies. And then he really started coming to like having more of a role in like the 6th and the 7th movie. And he's referred to as the Not Chosen One because the prophecy says that a boy born at the end of July, whose parents are both a wizard and a witch, and that applied to Neville and Harry, but Voldemort went after Harry instead of Neville, and it mentions it in the book, but I can't remember exactly why. And so that's why he's referred to as the Not Chosen One. And so if Harry Potter wasn't ever born, it would have been Neville that was the chosen one. Neville's parents were a part of the Order of the Phoenix, which was basically just like a club that were against Voldemort. And another member, or more members of the Order of the Phoenix, were also the Marauders. And the Marauders were Peter Pettigrew, Remus Lupin, James Potter, and Sirius Black. And they created the Marauders map. The Marauders map was a map that would trace anybody in the Hogwarts who's on the Hogwarts premises. But it didn't include the Forbidden Forest, which was behind the school. And so you can see it has like a blueprint of the school kind of, and you can use it to like track where a certain person was in the school. And it was never mind, sorry. It was originally owned by Fred and George, who they came across it in like the first couple of books. And then once they left the school, like once they graduated Hogwarts, they gave it to Harry, and they used it to like track down and see what certain people were doing, making sure that they were doing what they were supposed to do after hours, making sure that they weren't being someone that they weren't supposed to be, and so on and so forth. And then the Marauders, they were all like their own group of people, like they were really close. But one of them, Peter, he betrayed them all, and so they all end up dying. They end up dying in reverse order that they were written, on the Marauders map. And Sirius and Remus were like Harry's uncles basically, and then James was Harry's dad. So as I said before, the Harry Potter movies are really great movies, but I think that if you really want to learn more about the series, you just need to take the time to read the books. Thank you.